What's up, everybody? On today's very special feature, we're going to be playing Metal Gear Solid Integral in 4K, and true 4K with widescreen patches enabled. So hit the like button, subscribe, grab some popcorn, and let's get right into the stealth mission. And you're also going to notice that the game's color has changed. It's not that classic greenish hue. I made sure to apply some filters to make sure that the game's graphics look more natural, so to speak, in terms of colors.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
And of course, to make this experience as enjoyable as possible, I will not be speaking during cutscenes or codec calls. And whatever slowdowns you may see are actually things that would happen in the original game.
What was that noise?
And you also notice that I have applied certain geometry fixings, as so the polygons are not as jinxy, as wobbly as they normally would. And this is basically the default configuration I use for pretty much any game that I emulate on the dock station. And if you do enjoy this video, if you do enjoy just playthrough, those graphics, all that sauce, then make sure to share this video with your Metal Gear Solid fans, because recording 4K takes a lot of work. And on the integral versions, well, there are actually many differences, like a first-person mode, which most of you have never seen, an infinite MP5, Merrill using a sneaking suit, Gray Fox with a Spider-Man color scheme. All that is after you beat the game. As you can see, the polygons are a little bit wobbly on some instances, but this only happens with the integral version. If we play the original one, which I very well intend to bring to you, then you can see that it's perfect.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Age?
How's that
Snake's like
working
what?
out?
30?
A nice
32
drive, but it's
in
a
this
little hard to
game?
move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia.
Guy's in his prime.
This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh?
And a little
By the
bit
way,
of
how's the
something else,
diversionary
isn't it,
operation
Naomi?
going?
You bitch.
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Hind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
And Liquid is somehow going to take out 2 F-16s on a Hind D. Yeah, sure. He's gonna fire quad rounds.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a Hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake.
And you're never gonna
It's
get
an
this
honor to
graphical
speak to
quality
a living
playing
legend like yourself.
the Master Collection. Ever.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Unless you're using
I
some
just
mods.
didn't expect a world-class
but,
designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for
You
the
know,
next
if I have to
18
mod
hours.
Come on.
a software just so
I
it looks
can't believe
good,
I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake.
as good as an
But,
emulator
I'm
can,
surprised.
then
You're very frank
yeah,
for
I
a
have a
trained
problem.
killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton
the man behind the
radar.
midget.
The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.
And okay, who's also in charge of you guys shutting up?
It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry
Doctor,
to
you
disappoint
want me
but
to
I did
die.
manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my
My
stomach.
stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Never know.
I will
If
be
you
making
wanna
some
get
very
in.
personal commentary on what you guys are seeing.
Here's
Namely,
the front
how
door.
beautiful
It's the fastest way,
the Shadow
but there's
Moses
too much
base
risk of being
looks
spotted by the
in
enemy.
4K.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
And off we go. All the beauty of Shadow Moses in 4K. Look at this. Now this is a little bit of an Easter egg, but if you turn your television's volume a little bit up, you can hear the ocean at this very specific spot. Why? Who knows?
A surveillance camera?
It's offline, Snake. Move. I read somewhere that there's a trick if you equip and unequip grenades or such very quickly, then the enemies will not be able to hear your footsteps. Here's Shadow Moses from another angle. And we made it safely.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller.
Yeah,
It's been a
sure.
long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the
You know, that
Alaskan
British accent
Scouts.
fools nobody,
Passing on
Liquid.
the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
You're
well,
gonna regret those
I know
words,
lots
then.
about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Alright, Master, what can you tell me about backstabbing among brothers? And this is a detail that immediately made me fall in love with the game when I first played it. The thing is, you can see everything down there that's gonna be happening when we reach that area. You can see the cameras, you can see the sentries patrolling, you know, the routes are accurate. And it could have been just a still image, but it isn't. And listen up, people, as we're crawling through those ducts and nothing's happening, I ask you to like this video and leave a comment, share it with your friends, because
I moved the dark chief to
let's
the
spin
cell
the
in the
thought.
first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell?
Because I went for months without posting on Belmont Gaming. I suffered a major burnout from this page, and now I'm back full throttle. And I'd like to make up for lost time. I have a lot of new ideas, fresh content to bring to you, and I really need your assistance to pick up the pace so we can keep on growing. Okay, and I pretty much, have in mind to bring you many games from the past in 4K with this quality. See the computer room? Like, for example, my last video was Demon's Souls, the original game emulated on RPCS 3, and full 4K, 60 frames per second. People are loving it. It's doing really well, and I hope you buy into this idea of mine. Okay, so yeah, that's it, man. So you can even see the camera from here. And if you look over there, you can see the tanks, you can see the guard patrolling. This is, among many other reasons, why I say, not think, that Hideo Kojima is one of the world's ultimate video game developers. The level of attention he put in this game was unheard of. Remember, this is PlayStation 1 era. So, if you like saying Red Dead Redemption 2 or GTA or whatever for their cinematics, then, you owe tribute to Metal Gear Solid 1, because the Hollywood aspect in video games was introduced by Kojima. And just like in real life, if you punch the elevator button twice, it immediately gets your position. Here's a little bit of a fun fact. When I was 13, I guess, when this game dropped, I always thought it was funny because, first floor, then 131, 132. Yeah. I wasn't a very smart kid. Here's another Easter egg. You can see the DARPA chief and the game acknowledges that he saw something you shouldn't have with that ominous song. And there's a skip here. if I do it, I could very well fuck things up. Yep, out of bounds. Now, what is this used for? Is skipping a fuckload of the game.
Looks like I got a roommate.
You're put right into the torture sequence.
What a stench.
See, we skipped a lot of the game. Don't worry, I'm gonna make a normal playthrough, but this is something I've learned a couple of days ago, and I was dying to use it. I think Otacon was 141.12.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
What cell?
There's a big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
So basically, for that glitch to work, is you have to position yourself inside that duct. Let's say the duct's over here, and you're gonna back up
Snake,
on the
are you
duct.
okay?
I've been better.
How's Meryl?
They've got her.
Damn. Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need to know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake. Just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before. I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see...
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about?
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the Genome Army to go public.
And that's the only reason?
No, they actually want to
Hell with
recover
you.
Metal Gear and
I'm
kill
sorry.
everybody
The corpse
in
of
this
the DARPA
base.
chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained.
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right, but he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his
Lady,
blood
I
that
didn't
they
even
wanted?
see him
I
dying.
doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel
You know,
out
this
the
is funny
detonation
because we've
code.
skipped so much of
It's
the
a
game that
countermeasure
we have
Arms
no
Tech
idea what the
installed
fuck they're
secretly.
talking about.
You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
And I'll be explaining
I've
that
got one of
glitch
them.
to you
I
pretty
don't know
soon.
where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. I'm sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower. Also,
What? Meryl, right?
yeah,
I'll save her.
thanks.
Okay, here's the deal. You can see those tiles. Pretend that they are the ventilation tiles. Okay, the ventilation shaft just in front of the stairs. What I want to do is you want to line up Snake's waist. You can see just a little bit of it, and you'll just slightly see the belt. Then you're going to look up, and as soon as you release this command, you get up. When you do this, you're going to be warped outside the map. So then what you do is you circle the map from underneath until you reach the door, which will take you to the torture chamber. So this will make the game load this exact sequence.
Shoot! That Coleman's knocked me out. But it doesn't even work. I'm so sleepy. Maybe if I walk a little. Huh? He's gone!
And we're out.
Looks like you escaped. I'm glad.
No thanks to you.
Too bad. I thought you'd be able to figure out what my plan was.
What are you talking about? I was just lucky that security was careless.
If you're looking for your items, they're near where you were being tortured. Why don't you go get them? If you're looking for your items...
Snake?
Only problem is, I don't have
Don't die.
the card I was supposed to have. I jumped the gun over here. I was supposed to wait for Archon to come here, give me the card. Okay, we're back in torture.
Otacon, are you still okay?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
So now we call Otacon and wait.
Shut up in there, will ya? Oh, my stomach. Oh, damn it.
Snake, are you okay?
I've been better.
How's Mara?
They've got her.
Damn. Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb?
Since we've already heard this, I'm gonna skip this part.
Otacon,
I'm headed your way now. Can't you just relax?
I am relaxed. I just don't know how to kill time here.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can.
That's better. Shut up! Shoot! That Coleman's knocked me out, but it doesn't even work. I'm so sleepy. Maybe if I walk a little.
So basically what we're doing is we're stalling for time. And we're just biding our time, waiting.
Snake, it's showtime.
God damn it.
Ocelot wants you.
Snake?
He's tougher than I thought.
Do you know who I am?
Motherfucker, I literally haven't seen any of you.
I would meet you. The man who stole what was rightfully mine. The man who stole my birthright.
Forget it. Your body is strapped down tight.
Me? I'm the man you stole everything good from. And now, after the sacrifice of our brothers, after 30 long years, finally, the two of us meet. The brother of light and the brother of dark.
God damn it, you love the sound of your own voice.
Do you need his DNA too?
Yes. I want a sample while he's still alive.
You know what, lady? There's a very good way of extracting someone's DNA.
Then we'll be able to cure them?
No. We still have to get our hands on Big Boss.
Okay, we can skip this. Awesome.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You and I are both the last surviving sons of Big Boss. It's me. Really? Then what?
Oh no, it's the tech support from India.
All right, Raven. I'll be right there. They're not responding to our demands. We launched the first one in 10 hours as planned.
Damn Americans.
Looks like you read them wrong.
Something's funny. Normally the Americans are the first ones to the negotiating table. They must think they've got something up their sleeves.
So it's come down to it, has it? We're going to launch that nuke and ride it all the way into history.
I've got to take care of some launch preparations. You're in charge here, Ocelot.
What about you? Want to stay for the show?
I'm not interested. It's time to feed the family.
So you prefer your wolves to my show, huh?
Ocelot, don't screw up like you did with the chief.
Yes, I know.
Dude, you're literally just a handless man torturing people. Who would want to see you?
Well, his mental defenses were reinforced by hypnotherapy.
Boss, what about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men.
Cool.
Whoever he is, he's some kind of lunatic.
Bastard took my hand.
Hey, he's my best friend.
Perhaps there's a spy among us. Mantis is dead. We've also got to find out what killed Baker and Octopus. We're short-handed, so make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
Torture? This is an interrogation.
As you wish. See you later, brother.
And Snake's just sitting there thinking, who the fuck are those people? Except for Boob Lady, of course.
Your woman is still in this world.
Beryl.
Catch you later.
No, Colonel Campbell.
Once she picks a target, she doesn't think about anything else. Sometimes she even falls in love with them before she kills them. Finally, just the two of us. How are you feeling?
Not bad. Caught a nice nap on this revolving bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
I'm glad to hear that. This is some bed, all right. I'm about to show you some of its nicer features.
Where are my things?
Oh, don't worry. They're all there. Washington was taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have had a lot of faith in your skill, huh, carrier boy?
So, Metal Gear's armed with a new type of nuclear warhead, huh?
Why don't you go ask Campbell for the full story?
The Colonel.
By the way, you got an optical disc from President Baker, didn't you?
What if I did?
Is that the only disc? There's no other data?
What do you mean?
There's no copy? If not, that's fine.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Wolf must have been feeling generous. But if you want her to stay that way, you better start answering my questions right now. You were holding one card key. Where are the other two?
I was.
What's the trick behind that key?
I don't know.
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
Hell if I know.
I see. No problem then. We're going to play a game, Snake. And we'll find out what kind of man you really are.
Yeah, whatever,
when
Stumpy.
the pain becomes too great to bear. Just give up and your suffering will end. But if you do, the girl's life is mine. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit.
Okay. Oh, too bad I'm using auto fire.
How did you like that? Shall we go again?
Still on auto fire, my friend.
Had enough yet? We're not finished yet. You're a strong man.
The only problem with this glitch that I pulled off
Shut up! Damn, I caught a cold.
is the following. Since we skipped many boss battles, our health hasn't increased one bit. Yeah, go away, dickless. So, are you having another diarrhea attack? And about now. Diarrhea magic! Go! Now! Shit yourself! Go!
Snake.
Oh, fuck me.
Ocelot wants you.
Okay, I'll tell you once more. Press the...
Yeah, so this is basically just me holding my circle button on auto fire.
How did you like that? Shall we go again? Had enough yet? We're not finished yet. You're a strong man.
Shut up in there, will ya?
I'm headed your relax?
Yeah, Otacon got tortured twice.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah. Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna skip this. Because, you know, it's Naomi saying blah blah blah, my story's sad. Yeah. Actually, this bit is very, very important because it tells us about Frank Yeager, the ninja. But it's gonna take forever, and I'm recording in 4K. Go take a shit. Imagine that. You know, you walk up to anybody and say, go take a shit, and they immediately do. Good, I'm hallucinating.
I'm here.
Where?
It's me.
Otacon.
Wow, they even capture you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go. That hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
Because of him.
Yeah, it's the Derpa chief.
You don't hurry up and get me out of here, I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture.
See, we needed this card to escape.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like stock.
What the fuck are you masturbated using this?
I was taking
Cool,
care of the
take
dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs. But Sniper Wolf stopped them. She even let me feed them when I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person.
Yeah, poor Otacon.
Please don't
You know,
hurt.
he's naive.
Wake up, you idiot. She's the one who shot Meryl.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed.
Otacon can even take a piss. Well, actually, he can. You know, in his own pants.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Wait.
And this is a trick for you to escape the cell without triggering an alarm. What you're gonna do is you're gonna backpedal just until, you know, Snake's knees are just outside the wall. Then the moment Joni opens up the cell, you wait for a little beat. He's gonna take a step forward. You get up and choke. if you don't want to kill him, you choke him 10 times. Now I'm heading over to B2 to stock myself up to my teeth. Unless I fuck this up. Just like I did. Oh, I already had the weapon. Well, fuck. Oh, well, that was unexpected. And I know you're crazy to see all the secrets breaking that happened. How are the streams going to be? So yeah, we're going to be taking a look at it. To be honest, this is the first time I'm doing this myself. For example, Baker is still tethered, but the battle won't trigger. Alright, so what happened here was, for some reason, my recording software got borked, so, you know, we lost about 20 minutes of footage in terms of gameplay, but I decided to publish the video for you all the same. Alright, so I had to cheat a little bit. But now I have infinite stingers. You can probably do this in another way. Where the fuck are you going? Yeah, this has got to be the shittiest Hind battle I've ever done. And here's where the fuckery starts. Web. So, with the exception of the stinger thing, everything went well. And even so, there's probably a way for you to get this done without having to rely on cheating to get stinger missiles. But you know, this was literally my first time pulling this trick off, so...
Liquid. That takes care of the cremation.
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
Down we go. But seriously, take a look at this level's geometry. Actually, the whole game's geometry. You know, the level layout, the details. It's beautiful. Well, now somebody has infinite stingers. And it's amazing what Kojima was able to do with a console as limited as the PlayStation 1, really. And I came all the way down here to look for some rations because I wasted everything up there. I was kind of nervous. So, I'm gonna make a save.
What's up, Snake?
So the elevator went up, but the weight limit indicator
There's something I forgot to tell you before.
blared.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and
Yeah?
the 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
How much do you weigh?
About 135, but that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you!
Too late, Snake! Now die!
Yeah. Oh, come to daddy. Motherfucker. You know what? Let me try something.
Snake, are you...
Alright, we're gonna do this legit. A true sniper battle. As honorable as it can be. The fuck's she? Oh. You see, this is the reason why I wouldn't pay what Cunning is asking for the Master Collection, because they did literally nothing in terms of graphics, and it's so easy to do. I literally have to select like 3 or 4 options to get the game look this good. stuff, it's... Yeah, it's just, you know, the Master Collection just isn't worth it. Where is the big boobed sniper? Oh shit. With a fucking stinger!
I waited for this moment.
So I'm gonna let you guys watch this cutscene as I
Waiting is my job.
leave my controller charging for a little bit.
Never moving a muscle. Concentrating. I am long shot.
And go eat something because I'm fucking starving.
Please. Just finish me quick. I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero. Saladin. He took me away from all that.
Saladin? You mean Big Boss?
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world. But I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true, we're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different, untamed, solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you? Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
I finally understand. I wasn't waiting to kill people. I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
Why? Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me.
Alright, here I am eating the weirdest sandwich ever.
Everyone's here now. Oh, okay, hero. Set me free.
Goodbye. Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah, the sandwich kind of sucks.
If I can't stop
but it's also kind of
this
good.
whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
Because it
I'll
has
hang
beats.
on to my codec.
And I love beats.
I want to keep helping.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
And for those of you who are still watching, listen, I have this
Snake.
crazy idea
What was she
to turn
fighting
Belmont
for?
Gaming into a Konami
What am I
exclusive
fighting
or
for?
almost
What are
exclusive
you fighting
page.
for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
You know, not saying okay, you know, new Resident Evil game comes along, I won't play it.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
But you know, I've seen a page called Nintendo. I think it's Nintendo Complete. And they have full playthroughs of everything. God damn it. I have set up the controllers again. And in case you're wondering about my graphics configuration to be able to make the game look like this, I'm going to show you real quick. Okay, I'm going to leave a couple, for a couple of moments, each tab on screen, but later I can make a dedicated video for this. This is important. This is what makes see things. Okay, this is 0. C makes all jittery. -1. Stable as shit. Right? Now, call me a creep, if you will. But there's something called ghost hunting mode, in which, you know, if you take very specific shots, you get to see ghosts. And very few people know about this. Good. God damn it. And I actually learned about this by reading a magazine called, I think what's EGM. And they had all sorts of secrets. You know, even though America, you know, I'm not American, you know, this country has always treated me very well. You know, I've been always welcomed with open arms. I've always consumed its culture, you know, from games, movies, magazines, and such. So yeah, I really do love the USA. You know, whether it's seen better or worse days, depending on who you ask. Again, man, it's a country that's always treated me well. So, even if it does have some problems, like any other country in the world, I'll always love it. Hell, I wouldn't be talking to you here if it wasn't for the USA, so that's saying something. And this is also one of the reasons why I decided to return to Belmont Gaming, which I'm probably going to rename Konami something, because you know, the content creation side of me is pretty much American. You know, it's what I grew up watching. I've translated so many shows in this format, and you know, some of those things they translated really well into my own country, but a lot of them didn't. You know, not once was I a victim of racism or whatever. People have always treated me with extreme respect. Well, this must also be because of my mindset, you know. Arrive, do my job, leave. You know, no whining, oh, the algorithm, oh, this. No, man, just do your fucking thing. Even if the algorithm bit may be true. You know, you see so many YouTubers going online complaining about this. And, you know, at the end of the day, it's not going to change anything. So, you know, instead of stressing about it, bitching about it, I just chose to do whatever floats my boat and hope people will buy into this idea, and thankfully thousands of people do. So you know the count your blessings saying? Usually people will say this when you're down in your luck, but I think it's really important to count your blessings. Okay, it's coming up. To count your blessings when things are going well. I mean, look at me. I'm at home recording Metal Gear Solid Integral for you in 4K, having the time of my life. You know, having glitched the game, having a lot of fun with it, and I know a lot of people are going to want to watch this. So, really, what do I have to be mad about?
There he is.
As for money, well, we do have a membership program. Damn. And you can also become a member, subscribe, and all that stuff. But, you know, it's like somebody told me, don't wait for money to be happy. Money will come whether you're miserable or happy. So, dude, let's enjoy this. And now comes that which is okay from the top of my head. I think this is one of my 5 favorite Metal Gear battles of all time. Hey, besides, I don't want to sound like a bleeding heart, but I've met so many great people. You know, some of you have actually become my administrators, my moderators, and some of you became my best friends. So that's why, you know, being recording on Belmont Gaming once again has a very special feeling. And again, if I really go down the you know, let's change the page's name to
I've got
Konami
something to tell
something,
you about
that does not
Naomi
mean
Hunter.
I won't show you
about her?
other games.
Is
Okay,
this
remember,
conversation
the
secure?
Nintendo Complete
Don't worry,
page
the monitor's off.
has like
Okay.
millions of followers
What's up?
and is always
was in the
posting
FBI
full
too, you
playthroughs
know.
of
I didn't
everything.
know that. What's your point?
Nintendo or
Doctor,
not.
her story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant.
Okay, so
secretary
while you're
to
watching
Hoover
this,
in
I'm
the
gonna go for
FBI.
another sandwich because I'm still hungry.
And then going undercover to investigate the mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied.
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, that ninja, too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Alright, here I am with another weird sandwich.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends? Listen, they agree.
For how long was he there?
Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were.
I have no
Judgment is
recollection of that
decided.
battle, sir.
The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating? I can't move.
The Raven has put the mark of death upon you. Blood from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless,
You
would
talk a lot of
make
shit.
worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics.
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I
You're one lonely motherfucker.
It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It has spiritual as well as physical strength.
That is stupid.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same.
No.
Rejoice, Snake. Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there is iron in your words.
And I really do love this battle. Oh my god! But hey, it was just a diversion. I just wanted you people to think that I'm a bad player. Of course. Wow, he really is kind of stupid. goddamn! He sucks.
Just as the boss said.
That was the first time I tried this.
Which is no longer needed
playing
in this world.
With Stinger only.
But my body will not remain in this
He's
place.
quite manipulable.
My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand?
So?
Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world.
Now I'm gonna do you one better. After the cutscene ends, I'm actually gonna head back up because there's one door at the Sniper Wolf's field that is a level 7.
First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
Well, actually, I don't have to do this now. I can head back and head out to Metal Gear's hangar, lose the PAL card, find a PAL card, use it, then return outside.
He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive.
That makes zero sense.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies.
Damn right.
Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Yeah, those are the words I'd expect hearing from my father. Not a gigantic man who I just gunned down.
Snake, it's me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away.
She's taking a shit.
So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah, go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi.
And I pressed the button by mistake. So now we are on the final stretch. Of this masterpiece of a video game. Is there a picture I could take here? Vou lá na academia, lá pelas 7 hoje, mano. This is the only, and it's going to be very embarrassing if it doesn't work. No, it's from here. Yeah, I think it's from here, and you take a shot of... It's Kojima that shows up. Are you people ready for this? If you are, then leave your like and subscribe, because your balls are gonna fall to the ground. Check this out. Metal Gear Race Hangar. Rex, the Bray. In 4K. Look at this. It's gorgeous.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yup, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Okay. And I'm really content with what I've achieved, because this part is almost entirely green. see for those of you who want to see Rex in 4K.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying. Security?
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
Yeah, we learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
If word of this got out, it could delay the signing of the START III treaty and cause a huge international incident.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
And I'll also be performing a first-person playthrough of this game, and also, a lot of you don't know, but Metal Gear Solid 1 did have a remake, not remaster, but remake. I'd say the vast majority of Metal Gear fans don't know this, but yes, it did. There we go. I'm going wired now. Really, just look at this. This is the elevator that leads to the upper port, where the battle happens, I guess. Okay, let's see if this works. It did!
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Chernobyl, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion. $1 billion?
That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox Dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox Dye? It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox Dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest.
Hey, I'm still here.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale.
Who's Mantis?
Alliance with the Russians would boost
I never met
that
him.
as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
What's wrong with that? We can launch a
The
nuclear
most powerful
warhead
weapon
at any
ever
target
made.
on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible
The Chinese
to radar.
app.
And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Galukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place
Tim's Burger.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
Well, fuck.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it.
I once
First,
saw
I
this
change
special
shape of the
edition that
card,
had
and I
all
input
3
them in
PAL
order, right?
keys.
That's right. All you do is insert the
You know,
card keys.
each in its color, yellow,
After you
blue,
insert
and
the
red,
key into
and
the module,
I think
a
it's
hard
one of my
disk
ultimate
reads the
grails.
information contained on
And
it.
video gaming.
Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that? Damn!
There was absolutely no way in shit
Snake!
Ocelot would have hit
Bulletproof
that
glass.
card.
There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Haha, pull it off. And I usually play Metal Gear Solid 1 using the D-pad, not the analog stick. But that's because of the sharp angles of the level design. É fofinho. Did I just fuck up? Yes, I did. There he was, the bastard. For those of you wondering, playing MGS1 on the analog stick is a bliss. Some of you would say, it has no business being this good. But that's Kojima. Hey, this really helps. It really works. Alright, PAL key number 1 inserted.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2, freeze the key.
Alright, it worked. Smart. So now we're gonna chat this bitch. And in here, according to research, it takes an average of 1 minute and real world time. And for those of you wondering why are the item descriptions in Japanese, that's because I'm using the integral version of the game, which contains dialogues both in Japanese and English. Sadly, though, you cannot have Japanese audio and English subtitles. You know what? I'm gonna do a Japanese playthrough of the game, just so you can experience the Japanese voice actors because they're so good. Okay, here's the deal. Once you get the key, don't stop to look at it. And don't worry, I am going to fulfill my promise. And also, I'm gonna bring you Metal Gear Solid 1, the Twin Snakes, the Metal Gear Solid 1 remake. I think you guys are gonna love it.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
And I think it went like this. Come here, hug the left wall, go up. Yep, worked like shit. And now I'm gonna keep my promise to you and head all the way up to the Sniper Wolf's field so we can see what's behind that level 7 door.
Snake.
Oh good, another gigantic call.
You should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
And here's kind of a cheap shot because you can't get spotted by the camera as soon as you're up. Just like that. You know, not much you can do. Normally, what you do is you just crouch right around here and wait. But we're gonna go all the way back up.
What was that noise?
Alright, I'm getting the hang of this. So here we go, hangar door number 7. Just a bunch of Stinger missiles. That was stupid. Also stupid. Do I need this? No. Well, you know, I could use a lot of chaff grenades. Oh yeah, an Easter egg. See this parachute over here?
Sound travels better in cold environments.
You did it! That's the last one! Hurry to the control room!
I think Colonel isn't going to make any commentary on this.
You did it! That's the last one!
Mr. Bugs.
Sucker. I think my card must be red by now. Yeah. I have no idea what I did this, but, you know, I did. Okay. Final stretch.
Snake, can you hear me?
Oh,
it's
good.
Naomi.
More conversations.
What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification, but my reason for getting into genetics was true.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war.
See, this is the type of thing I would have enjoyed seeing in Phantom Pain.
You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja... I mean, Grey Fox...
And for those of you wondering, yes, Dr. Clark is the Dr. Clark from MGS3, paramedic.
I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox. No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors
Still
in the
here.
heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized...
See, this is something I wanted to know. What the fuck did Naomi want to tell us?
From this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
You old fuck. Alright, people, this is it. I'm more of going for chaff grenades because of Rex. Yeah, you know, this isn't a no alert run or whatever, so fuck it.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Ready for launch.
I deactivated it.
Yep.
Thank you, Snake.
Snake got suckered
now the
in.
detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning, just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole? What the?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Oh.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
me, dear brother.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
Well, fuck.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
I don't have a gas mask, so I don't have a minute.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Nope, he's invincible. What the fuck did you just do? Alright, Liquid has problems. I always like entering those arenas in the stupidest way possible.
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right.
Fox die.
You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox die.
Fox die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Die's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder... Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Die's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Die, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done
actually
so that you would
Liquid
be the greatest of
is
his
the other way
children.
around.
The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
Snake, your blood will be the first to be spilled by this glorious new weapon! Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother! Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century!
It's moving. How do I stop it?
And there it is, the final showdown. One of the finest moments in video game history. Look how beautiful this is. Truly. If you use shaft, you fuck up its radar. There we go. The one and only.
Hurry! Get away!
Great Fox.
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
So it is you.
You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I am a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Man, this scene makes me cry.
What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister. But every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Hornet Fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
Destroyed the radar.
And in doing so, he's actually enabled Snake
Impressive!
to truly defeat Metal Gear.
Of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now!
There's a lot of controversy on this scene as to why Snake won't shoot.
After that
do it. It's no good. Can't do it.
But it's pretty obvious that Snake won't shoot because it's his friend that's over there.
I can't do it.
There's despair in his voice.
Soon it will.
I don't even remember why people would say he wouldn't shoot for some professional reason. No, it's his friend. You know, really, it's obvious. People will see reason where there's none.
Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
And this is what makes this fight so important, because up until this point, Snake was trying to save the world, rid the world of Metal Gear, the menace. But also, this is still his mission. It's become much more personal, and you can see that because of the change and tone of the soundtrack. See, it's despairing, it's heroic, and it's sad. You know, in here, Snake is fighting for Fox. God damn it. I'm way out of practice.
Crush you into dust!
I would love having a Metal Gear Rex on my table.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where
you're
warriors
standing
like
on
us
nothing,
are
Liquid.
honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired.
Yeah, Big Boss was a fucking criminal.
Oh, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be.
What, you're gonna say
We're
that war
losing
used to be
our place
cooler?
in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence.
Dude, you're practically giving out the samurai
You should know
speech.
that as well as
Oh, we're not needed anymore.
After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back.
You sound like Dr.
World
Evil.
gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't it reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you?
Because they didn't know.
Why did you come here?
Because eliminating Metal Gear is more important than this.
I'll tell you then. You enjoy the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
Not really, Liquid. I barely killed anybody.
Face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the Super Baby method.
Super Baby method.
Super Baby Metroid.
With one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us.
Actually,
we were accomplices.
We were
in murder
triplets,
before
not
the
twins.
day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA.
Liquid's insane.
But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes.
It's the other way around, Liquid.
Everything from me before I was even born.
You're just stupid, Liquid.
But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The genome soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct.
Cool.
Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the genome soldiers. That's right. The genome soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
Not exactly, Liquid.
The genome soldiers.
That's right. They are our brothers.
No, they're not.
Created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments!
So, how come they suck so bad?
1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained
Oh,
about was a side
117.
effect of it.
Ha! Everyone knows that the Gulf War
F-16
syndrome
Apaches.
was caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological weapons.
I always liked how Kojima interweaved reality with the story he's trying to tell.
Secret genetic experiments.
So then, the so-called Gulf War babies that have been reported by Gulf War veterans are...
Yes. They too are our brothers and sisters.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry.
Science
Those
lessons
species which
with
have gone
Liquid Snake.
extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease.
So basically, you just don't want to die alone.
That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want
get a girlfriend, man.
DNA so you can save your family.
I mean, you're good looking.
It's very touching.
In nature,
kind of a mass murderer, but
don't mate with each other, and yet
you do have a mullet going on.
Do you know why? It increases
very
the
90s.
chance
I don't
that
think
their
girls are
genes
gonna
will
dig
be
mullets
passed on to
anymore.
a new generation. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll
You sound like you have very little willpower.
And then I'm going to go beyond. In order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
What will that accomplish?
Look behind you.
Meryl!
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly
Liquid's
ours.
really
You
a big
and I are
kid.
just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of time.
You're talking about Fox Die.
No. It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. They won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation.
Actually,
He's on
this
his
whole
way there
mess
by AWACS.
What for?
Was orchestrated by
what?
Not only that,
the Secretary of Defense.
B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this
And
mission.
on that
If I issue an order
observation,
to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some
Roy
time.
actually manages
It'll
to
give you a
stop
chance
the
to
airstrike.
escape.
But, Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation.
Okay, while all this goes on, let me
Meryl
explain.
was transferred to this base just before the
some
terrorist
players
attack as a way
online,
of manipulating me.
they actually found out a way to let the timer run out during the final chase sequence with Liquid. And if the timer runs out, absolutely nothing happens because apparently, you know, you're running from an airstrike.
Bad for you.
But Campbell was able to call off the airstrike.
Colonel.
So, you know, you're going to get the timer, but no bombing.
Bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Jim Hausman.
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel.
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information, and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
President is a busy man.
No, this whole
I
op
have complete authority
was
here.
done by Gene Hausman. President has
Plan
nothing
on
to do with
explaining
this.
a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media.
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the genome army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
Oh.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
There's no way out for us. Let's finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. Only your death can satisfy me.
Yeah.
Only your death can return to me what is rightly mine.
And that is?
She'll make a beautiful sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death. If you
I
win,
remember when I was
you might
very,
still
very
be able
young.
to
I must have been
save
like
her.
14 years old. I actually created an infinite combo. I say created because there was no internet back then, in which you could basically one string pretty much any opponent. I don't know if I can do this anymore.
At this height, it will
It was like
kill
1 2 1 2
even
1 2 1 2. Because really, this game was all that I played.
How about you, Snake?
First, call Mei Ling.
Snake, are you okay?
Damn it!
What's wrong, Snake? Nice shot! Better hurry! It's going to blow!
I'm fighting like old people. Fuck.
What's wrong, Snake?
I'm just stupid. Made it. 0.43 seconds left. But if you do have to restart this battle, you're actually going to start it with an added 30 seconds.
Meryl. Meryl?
Snake, is that you? Snake, oh, you're alive! Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Meryl, it must have been terrible.
Oh, it wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
And things even worse than that. I was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on. But I was scared.
I'm sorry.
Don't say
I'm not gonna lie, there were many times in my life where I was doing something, and I thought, okay, what would Snake do in my place?
And shame, there was one thing I was sure of. A single hope that I held on to. And that hope kept me alive. Snake, I wanted to see you again.
Meryl. That's my codec.
Snake, it's me.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right. You saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh, boy. I guess we're considered expendable.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No. It's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
Otacon is that one friend I think all of us would love having.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only
the guy's smart.
Otacon.
Don't worry.
Weedy, you're very brave in his own way.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't hold.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know. Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
And that's how they became best friends.
I gotta go. I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Thanks.
And hey, if Otacon says he promises he's going to do something, he will.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where's Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah. And I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too. Snake.
No. It started.
I must be heavy.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up. Hurry! Looking good, Snake.
And who knows, maybe I'll do every single Metal Gear Solid game available. I'm pretty sure there was a picture. Nope, there wasn't.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys. All right, keys. I got it, Snake. Jump in.
Just don't forget to pick up those 2 rations.
Fire that machine gun with your weapon button. Shoot. Snake, hold on. Uh-oh, Snake. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake. Okay, Snake, let's go.
And I miss this type of thing on modern games.
We're not out of the woods yet. Here they come. We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Get it, Snake.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
The thing here is you wait for him to online take a shot, and then you hit him. See, you ain't just about here, and just let him do your work for you.
Look, Snake, daylight. We're gonna crash.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
Fox Die gets him. Now I do wonder what alterations Naomi did. I really do. If you know, let me know.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested.
Yep.
Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the
Exactly, the President had nothing to do with
Acting
this.
alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were
Roy saved the
rescinded.
day.
The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy.
Meryl's okay.
fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
What?
He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore.
Oh, he was.
Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost.
In the end, he was.
A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox died too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Oh, okay, so they're saying that the vaccine's worthless.
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you. Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's
so there we are, Liquid, bought the farm.
But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life.
It sounds stupid.
But I was wrong. I didn't find anything.
But it's understandable.
I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information.
We're all looking towards where we should go in our lives.
The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny.
Unlike Mr. Dumbass over here.
To be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes.
Genes.
Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important.
Because it wasn't you who took the fucking shot.
Choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live.
That's actually very deep. Because, in looking for a reason to live means you've found none.
To pass down our hopes
Whereas
and dreams
if you
for the
just
future
live,
through our
then
children.
you will find plenty of reasons to live in front of you.
Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life.
And if you're actually
Thank you, Snake.
reading this, watching this, then there's no real absolute purpose in life.
Look, I found
It's
this.
what do you make of it?
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
Same here.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
a new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too?
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Snake does
Come
have
on.
a heart.
Let's enjoy life.
And there we have it, my dear friends. Metal Gear Solid 1 integral version in 4K just for your eyes. If you enjoyed this video, please consider becoming a member right here on the channel. I have a lot of things ready to go. You can become a member. I just said that. You can hit the like button, subscribe, share this video with your Metal Gear Solid fans. And don't worry, I will make a fully fledged playthrough video on this, perhaps on the second round of Vinegar, because there's a lot of stuff for you to see. This time around I used that skip. So yeah, this has been a pleasure. See you next round.